Like the internet or something like that?
Oh, the interweb. I do that. I do that.
Yeah.
So we are rolling here with Elan Mastai, the writer of one of my favorite Canadian films, actually one of my favorite rom-coms, I have to be honest, of all times, The F Word, which was not called The F Word in the States.
No, it was called What If. The MPAA, the ratings board in the States, was very concerned that American civilization would crumble if we called it the F word.
Yes.
As it happens, it appears to be crumbling anyway. So,
but I think you started the downfall.
I think
perhaps.
so. Yeah.
Now tell us what you're working on now, because it's very exciting. He's got a novel out which has been optioned.
Yes, I have a novel called All Our Wrong Todays that Penguin Random House is putting out. It's coming out in February 2017. And I sold the movie rights, which is very nice. So Amy Pascal and Paramount bought the movie rights, so I'm working on the screenplay for that.
Just a little film deal.
Yeah, and I have a movie. I don't know if you know This American Life, the radio show. So I adapted a true story from This American Life that we're going to shoot next year called Get Over It, which is a comedy in a similar kind of tone to the F Word. So I hope you'll like that.
And will that be shot here in Canada?
Yeah, we're going to shoot it here in Toronto.
So what's it like for you? Because you have a lot of attention from the States, but you continue to work in Canada.
Yeah.
Is there a reason, like you're...
Well, I'm Canadian. I like Canada. I mean, this is where I've lived my whole life. I mean, I'm very grateful that in the U.S. and around the world, people are interested in my work. Obviously, that's extremely gratifying. But I'm sort of part of the generation of Canadian filmmakers that I want to live here, which is where, this is my environment, this is my culture, this is my country. There's amazingly talented craftspeople, actors, crew. But I'm making movies for the whole world from a Canadian perspective. So I like to shoot here as much as I can. And actually, all 5 of my movies have been shot in Canada, which is important to me. I mean, I've gotten support from places like Telefilm early on in my career. I'm fortunate to be at a place where I have other studios and stuff like that are interested in my work, but I like shooting here because I want to support the Canadian economy. I want to support our crews and our cast, and this is where I live. I mean, I live in Toronto, so if I can shoot here, I mean, if I can walk to set, I'm happy.
This is a true Canadian success story. Somebody who actually is increasing like his renown across the world, but continues to work in Canada because we make great movies and we make great stuff.
We do, and I think it's one of the things, when people are kind of talking about the funding system and, how much money should be put in the system, I think that's something they miss, that, I got early support from places like Telefilm, the Harold Greenberg Fund, and even now that I'm in a place where sometimes I apply, make movies in the system, but I often make movies in the studio system with international money. But I want to shoot here because I got supported when I was coming up. I want to, the money that my movies have brought into local economies in Toronto and Vancouver, that's meaningful to me to be able to bring stuff here, employ people here, and also just make movies that are proudly, but also matter-of-factly Canadian. I mean, yes, the F Word is set in Toronto and we take a lot of pride in that, but it's a universal story.
Absolutely. Elan Mastai, always a pleasure.
It's lovely
really
to see
looking
you.
forward to the new book, the new show, the new film.
Thank you.
And anything else that's coming down the pipeline.
All Our Wrong Todays, February 7th, 2017.
I'm pre-ordering some books and I'm getting this guy to sign it for my book club. You should do the same.
I'm going to work on my signature because it's extremely messy.
I'd like a personalized message.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a poem.
Oh, like a haiku?
I'd love a haiku.
Okay.
You guys heard it here. You're my witness.
All right. I will start working on my rhyming verse.